It is a great joy and honor to come into your homes and your minds with a message of empowerment and enlightenment. This is Emmanuel Mensah, a co-founder of the Eagle Mentality Group. And at Eagle Mentality Group, we teach and propagate information about the power of thought, universal laws and principles, and how these laws comes together with our thoughts to create our realities. All human beings are creating their realities, individually or collectively. And therefore, this is the time we've got to be awakened to these facts and take the truth and use it to mold our lives. There is nothing that is being done for you, and there is nothing that is being done to you, but everything is done by your own actions. You are a co-creator with the forces in the universe. And so today I'm going to speak to you on the topic, there is an infinite intelligence within you. And as a matter of fact, this is the topic I spoke about yesterday. And therefore today we're going to continue on that because it's a very important thing that we got to understand. You see, there is an intelligent being, there's intelligence in you. It is this intelligence that does everything in your life. And as I have always been saying, you don't have to believe it, you don't have to accept it, you don't have to even think about it. But the fact that you don't do all this thing doesn't mean that it's not true. It is true. It is just a matter of you discover it at a point in your life. But if you understand, if you take the wisdom and apply it in your life, you even improve your life faster than you may think. And so before we go on, I just want to take this opportunity to remind you that if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then please kindly subscribe to our channel and such that you continue to receive updates, all our new recordings, and also circulate this information in your network and let us share the message of empowerment. We are here to build one another, and we are here to co-create with God and co-create with one another too. And so you create your own realities. It's a universal fact. And as I've already said, you don't have to believe it. As a matter of fact, there were a lot of people before the human being discovered that the earth revolves around the sun. Human beings never understood how it happened. But the fact that they didn't understand doesn't mean that they were not experiencing it. And so it is today. And the way you create your reality is what I'm explaining to you. You are created in the image and the likeness of God. And you are a God in the body of God. God is the universal body. And we are all the body parts of God, but with unique identity. So God's in a larger God. And as I stated yesterday, those of us that passed through the school system in secondary school back in Africa, and remember we used to do what we call in mathematics Venn diagram. The Venn diagram principle explains the relationship between us and God. The Venn diagram, we have the universal set, and then within the universal set are subsets. The subset overlaps, but all the subsets put together makes the universal set. So the subsets are not different from the universal set, and the universal set is not different from the subset. They are all intertwined. They are part of it. And that is who we are. That is our relationship with God, what we call God. God is spirit. It is energy. God is energy, or however you want to call it, consciousness. And it is this consciousness that has individualized itself into you with a unique identity and personality. And it might not even occur to you, but permit me to draw your mind to that. Do you know why a human being, we are called individuals? All creations, nothing is called individual. It's except human beings. The root or the meaning of you being called individual is that the Spirit of God individualized himself into you without breaking himself apart apart, but maintaining his own self qualities within you. So you are not separated from God. You are not different from God, but you are just an aspect of God with the same unique personality and identity as the universal part. And so if you take this thing and you even go into the water, scientific world, if you take water, we are told that water is made of molecules. If you take any amount of water from a body of water into a different container, the qualities in the water in the bottle and the qualities in the water in the main water body are the same. There is no difference. They perform the same functions. They have the same properties. So it is with all human beings. And that is why we are called souls. Your soul is the aspect of God that makes you, and that soul, that thing is within you. You say, and so whatever you are doing, wherever you are a God. Your denial of it is self-defeating and self-destruction, but your acceptance of it is empowerment. You are a God, though it looks so difficult for us to accept because of our traditions and religious beliefs. But as a matter of fact, there is no other way that you can look at it. This God is within you, and this God is doing everything for you. And so today, I want to ask you a question. Do you understand why almost all religions, not every religion, insists on faith? Do you understand? Do you know why? Religions of any almost all religions don't agree on things, but there are only two things that they agree on. One, that there is something called God, but the way to approach this God, that each religion differs. And then at the center of every religion is what we call faith. Every religious person, leader, will call upon his followers, his listeners, to have faith in what they call God. There is nowhere in the religious circle that you go that there will not be the mentioning of faith. Because without faith, whatever you are looking for will not happen. And so how this faith has become the central thing, if you are able to decode it or encode it, then you have the key to your life. You say, faith is exercised by you, not by the one talking to you. Faith is exercised by you, not by the one talking to you. And so you hold the key. You can deny or delay your results or your answer to your prayers by introducing doubt. Or you can accelerate the answer by increasing your faith. And faith is when you have reduced all residuals of doubt, such that you become connected with the God that is in you. And then the God in you perform the action. It is not the leader of the religion, whether the person is a pope, is a pastor, is a bishop, is whatever you call it, imam, malam, or whatever. No one is doing anything, but you are the one doing it, and you are the gatekeeper. And so you are the creator. If it is what they are doing that is doing the work, then you don't need faith. Then the requirement of faith is not needed. Even Jesus Christ, as I said yesterday, Jesus Christ emphasized on faith, that have faith in me, have faith in that, and it will be done unto you. Your faith has been, by your faith, it is done unto you. If Jesus Christ is the one conferring the miracles, the healing and other things on human beings, then his appearance alone would have done that. But the fact that there are people who have even appeared before Jesus Christ and they never got their healing, they never got their answer, means that it is the person that controls. Because without faith, nothing is possible. Once again, the Bible says, without faith, no one can please God. You say, without faith. So it is simply you knowing that you are carrying God. and you are blocking God from working through you, or allowing him to work through you, then you have power. Then even if you go to your religious place and you are praying, you know whom you are praying to, you know where to pray to. You see? And so there is an infinite intelligence within you, and that infinite intelligence is what we call the soul, or in the scientific world we call the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind does everything in your life. That is the aspect of God. And even if you go into the Bible, the creation allegorical story, it is stated that God put his breath in the nostrils of Adam, and the breath quickened Adam's body, and he became a human being. That is what we are talking about. Every human being is carrying that. And it is this aspect of you that is doing all the complex things in your life. If this power is able to do this and maintain you to where you are in your life, why won't that power be able to give you anything that you are looking for? The fact is that you have taken your attention from the center of power and you are placing it to where that the power doesn't exist. You say, so think about that. Without faith, no one can please God. Without you getting to the point of eliminating doubt, you cannot get anything from the universe or from God. And anyone that has been able to eliminate all residuals of doubt, it means at that point the person is no more afraid. The person is not worried. The person is not exercising any form of negativity, but his channel of communication with the indwelling presence within him is completely open, and therefore God flows through the person, and then the situation comes and we say, oh, he's gotten a miracle. So God is doing all these things through you, and you are giving the credit to your fellow human being. You see, that is ignorance. You see, and as I said, people had lived many years before we discovered that the earth is spinning. Today, you and I don't have that ignorance, but we've come to understand it. And so it is with what I'm telling you. Sit down and think about this. The power within you. And that is why Jesus Christ has all the time referred to this power as the Father within me. It is the Father within me that doeth the work. It is the same thing, the Father within you, that makes everything in your life. And it is the same Father that will do everything for you. If you exercise faith in yourself, in your divine presence, in the God in you, you will move mountains. So now is the time for you to take back your power. The job I'm doing is to help you to take back your power. You've demagnetized yourself. You've devalued yourself to the level that you have taken your fellow human beings as your gods. They are not your God. Your politicians, your religious leaders, whatever, your kings and queens, they don't have any power to change any element of your life. But you have the power to change every aspect of your life by believing in yourself as an incarnation of God, with all the power and an authority to co-create your life as you would choose. And so your thinking is a very important thing. The God in you feeds on your thoughts, and the laws in the universe conspired with the thoughts you are creating, you are generating, and then brings the experiences that mirrors your level of thought, the quality of thought. And so the statement, a man reap what he sows, is a universal truth. You cannot think of negative, you cannot engross yourself in negativity and end up getting a good thing. Even if you go to your hospital, what do they tell you? They want you to have a free mind, because any mind that is not free is in bondage. And there can never be anything good in your life. You are blocking your internal system. And so this is the time that you've got to be awakened to this. The subconscious mind is your own self. The soul, the inner man, the inner being, whatever name you give to it. It doesn't matter. Even you can call it no name. But only thing you need is your faith in this aspect of you, that God in you. And if you have faith, unwavering faith in this God, he will take you to all places and he will move you to the right places, you see. So begin to understand this and begin to take this truth. You are not here to be buffeted by difficulties, but you are here to take the challenges as the clay and mortar and to co-create with the universal God in you to create beautiful life. And therefore, when challenges, when difficulties appear, know how to classify it. Do not call any of your life challenges as the work or classify it as the work of demons and other things, but they are in your life to open another door. Behind that challenge, there is better and greater opportunity that will move you forward. That is how it is. And as I've always been doing, I want to reference this or mirror this into the African situation. The African situation is something that we are looking at. The Africans, in any form of religion, do not have this concept. We have put ourselves at a place that we are fighting against our own progress, our own success. The concept of the God within, even right from the African traditional religion. Africans don't even have religion. All we have, our forefathers had was traditional practices. We look for the power from outer things. And when the outer things disappoint us, we do not have any solution. But the fact is, you have to look within you. And it is only when you look within yourself, you receive ideas, you receive inspiration. And it is this inspiration that moves you, and you build on your ideas, then you improve upon your life, you say. So now is the time for us to turn our attention away from the God outside us, and then turn our attention to the God within you. You are created and made in the image of God. You are an individualization in the body of God. You are the subset of the universal set in the Venn diagram. And therefore know who you are and know your role and take up your beautiful your place in the universe. God is ever ready. God is ever present in your life. God is ever present in your life. For without God's presence in your life, you don't even exist. Your body is the servant of what your subconscious mind is doing, you say. And so this is the time of enlightenment. This is the time of empowerment. You are created and born as a free person. You are created and born as a creator. Therefore, take on your role and be wise. The cardinal truth is that your mind is your creation, is a creator, is your creative medium. And however you are using your mind, your life will mirror that level of usage. We have underutilized our minds. Now is the time for us to put our minds at the maximum level. But for that to happen, you must first set yourself free from the idea that there is a God, there are powers somewhere that you are looking for power from. And then turn your attention to yourself. Begin to ask yourself. Begin to speak to yourself. Begin to imagine the things that you want to see. And this God within you will reveal it to you. So that is the message. That is the encouragement today. There is an infinite intelligence within you. This infinite intelligence is the one that is regulating your body circulation. Is the one that is regulating the amount of blood. Even in science, they said we have some aspect of blood. They have this hemoglobin, they have this and that and that. Who is doing all these things and making sure that everything is in right order, that you are a physical human being with good health? Ask yourself, it is this God. It is the God in you that is working and doing all these things, you say. And so this is the time that you don't have to walk in this ignorance anymore. It doesn't matter the religion you belong to. I'm not preaching religion. And I'm not organizing a religion, but whatever religion that you are in, if you understand this and you put it in practice, you will have a better life and you'll be a better version of yourself within your religion. At the end of the day, religion talk of holiness. Holiness is right thinking. Righteousness is right thinking. And whoever that is thinking in a way that is positivity will never commit anything that you call sin. That is a fact. But we have been told that we have to find a sin. So always we are fighting sin. But the fact is that whatever you turn your attention on become bigger, and therefore we keep on repeating all this. But the fact is that turn your attention from that and put your attention on God. Put your attention on the greater and the beauty, goodness that surrounds you, that is within you, that is flowing through you. And that beauty and the goodness will expand. That is why we bring the glory of God in our lives. You see, so you are a powerful human being. It is always a joy to come in and to speak to you in this manner. And I believe and I trust that the presence in you, the very presence in you, will reveal this truth to you. And as you go on to discover yourself. But for now, I'm only a messenger and I'm doing my job. And I've done my job. My job is that to tell you that you are a God in a larger God. You are not different from God. And you are not separated from God. You are always in God and always God in you. And God is flowing through you. And God is ready to do whatever you want him to do by the way you think. If you give God negativity, God will not reject you, but the laws in the universe will produce the negativity for you because you are a free being. If you think positively, God will reward you accordingly. And so the blessings and the curses, you hold the key. It all depends upon your understanding and the knowledge that you apply. But at the bottom line is that faith is the center of every religion. And the fact that you are the one exercising the faith, that also is an evidence that you are the one creating your own realities. This is the message for you. Now, before I sign off, I just want to remind you, please click on the subscribe button and keep on circulating these messages. And let us team up and bring the message of empowerment, enlightenment, and also help to bring positive and sustained development across the African continent. And that is when we have men and women who believe that they are creators and therefore their job is to create and to improve their lives and all people around them. Thank you and God bless you.